Well, with 2025 coming to a close soon, hundreds of new laws will be taking effect across Missouri, Iowa, and Illinois. Reporter Hayden Donaldson joins us in the studio to break down the biggest changes to watch out for in the new year. Hayden.
Believe it or not, 2026 is less than 1 week away, and Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa all have new laws taking effect. Starting off in Illinois, one of the biggest new laws is the Safe Gun Storage Act, or Senate Bill 8. The legislation requires gun owners to safely store and lock up firearms if a minor is living at their home, someone else living in their home is either prohibited from possessing weapons or is at risk of harming themselves or others. Violators could be subject up to a $10,000 fine. And another major law in the land of Lincoln is the adoption of the Safe Homes Act, aimed at protecting survivors of domestic or dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking by giving survivors legal protections to flee their home without being held financially responsible if staying means keeping them in a dangerous situation. And over in Missouri, one of the biggest changes is an increase to the state's minimum wage, raising the minimum hourly wage from $13.75 to $15 an hour. Missouri Governor Mike Keogh signed the increase into law back in July. Another big one brings some relief to drivers, removing the state's vehicle safety inspections requirement for personal vehicles, getting rid of those annual safety checks to renew or register a majority of motor vehicles. And finally, for Iowa drivers, a crackdown of the Hawkeye State's current hands-free law. The current law took effect in July, banning the manual use of phones on the road, requiring drivers to use hands-free devices for calls or GPS. When the law first took effect, police were just handing out warnings, but now come January 1st, you can expect at least a $100 fine for the first offense, but penalties are even higher for crashes that involve injury or death. Now, these are just a few of the big ones. There are literally hundreds of new laws taking effect in the new year. We'll get you a list of the most notable changes on our websites at both KTVO.com and KTVO.com. I'm Hayden Donaldson for Tri-State Trusted News.